This episode has been brought to you from the DGMS Studios, home of Don't Get Me Started, Lethal and Money Live, and Surftown. Found at Spotify, Amazon, Apple Music, and wherever you listen to your podcast. Welcome to Keith and Lee's Great Noosa Coffee Odyssey, the podcast where we don't just sip coffee, we savour every moment. Today we're diving into the heart of Noosa's coffee scene, exploring cosy corners from local gems to trendy cafes that will make your taste buds sing. Whether you're a cappuccino connoisseur or a latte lover, grab your coffee cup, settle in and join us as we sip our way through the best coffee shops around.
Hi, I'm Keith, and so glad you can join Lee and I as we sip and savour our way through Noosa's vibrant coffee scene. We're not coffee connoisseurs, but we absolutely love and enjoy every cup we encounter.
And I'm Lee. In our latest episode, we'll take you behind the scenes of our favourite local cafes, sharing stories, laughs, and of course, our honest reviews. Perfect for all coffee lovers who appreciate good brews without the pretentiousness. I hope you enjoy this episode. Today, Keith, I brought you to VanillaFood's Organic Cafe. It has a 4.2 rating and it has 322 reviews. I've been here a few times. Again, it's one of my favourites. If you look to your left, the patisseries are delicious. The counter is in a great place. You've got multiple baristas there. The food is sensational. The seating area is great inside and out. I'm a fan, but there is a but.
There is a but because you used a word that's scaring me. Said organic food. Now, the worst coffee I've ever had in my life was organic coffee that I had here in Noosa. Some cafe popped up serving organic this, organic that, and I thought I'd give it a go. It was singularly the worst coffee I've ever had in my life, ever.
Well,
I'd rather have an instant one.
let's hopefully not get to that position. But what I will say is that it's very expensive. You eat here or have food here, pretty pricey. I think it was my son's birthday and everybody turned up and I said, oh yeah, being the idiot that I am, no worries, I'll cover it. And I think it's like $170 for everybody.
A head?
No.
Oh.
For the Sunday breakfast.
Not too bad.
So I thought, wow, that's a biggie. But anyway, what do you think?
Well, let's go on the ambience, right? There's definitely got an ambience coffee shop feel about it. Mediterranean style, I would say. I've seen things like this in the
Benches, the seating, I'd agree.
Yeah, the rustic timber door, the rustic timber tabletop, chairs.
Polished concrete on the floor.
Yeah, plenty of room. Everything's white, open spaces, great big wooden bench behind us. You can fit probably easily 10, 15 people. So the ambience is good. You can hear the buzz in the background. People are here, they're having their coffee, they're relaxing. There's guys and girls on computers. There's books to read there about surfing, about coastal lifestyle living. There's a hum. It's the type of place that you bring your friends, bring your family, like you said, or even just come here and hang yourself. So it's definitely got a good ambience.
Yeah, you walk in and you just feel that it is the coffee shop.
Yeah.
Because we had a little discussion yesterday, we have to define a coffee shop. This defines a coffee shop.
Well, even the accessories are here, the baristas are young with the obligatory tattoos. There's a chick up there to our right who's got her... Thank you. Thank you. That's got her narrow-slitted, trendy glasses, sunglasses on that are quite dark, even though this is very light. So all the right accessories in terms of fashion and style are on display here. That just adds to the ambience, doesn't it?
They've mugged up the order. I asked for mugs and they've been given. Anyway.
This looks like it's... Yeah, you're right. This is so small, it looks like it's shrunk.
Yeah, never mind. Ambience, score for ambience.
I'd have to give it... 4.6.
4.6. Mine was mine yesterday. I would agree. I would do a 4.5. I think there's a really nice feel about it, which I like. There's a good vibe here, and you just want to drink a coffee.
Now, coffee has arrived with a nice, pleasant disposition from our waitress. As you said, it's a small size. That's not going to take away from the taste, but disappointing to know that you and I, as coffee lovers, aren't going to get our normal large serving. We're only going to get a little junior one, right? So my first taste, yeah, it was all right. I quite liked it. Not as good as the one we had yesterday where Tracy said was full of flavour. This one's got flavour, but it's got that edge come back again. That small, bitter aftertaste is there. Let me see if I'm correct. I'll go for my second sip.
And while you're doing that, I'll have a sip.
No, this is a different flavour, I think. I'm not going to talk about bitterness. I'm going to talk about, it's got a kind of a burnt flavour to it, if I could say that.
Mine, I find it a little bit tangy.
Yeah.
So there's a little tingly bit I can taste. Yeah, it's sort of like a oaky taste to it.
Yeah.
Now I'm looking at the bean, and it is the Magneto Organic Blend.
It is an organic coffee.
So maybe it is an organic coffee, but I'll take another sip. Second one is a lot better.
Yeah. We both have identified that flavour that's a little bit more pungent than, or stronger than
Pungent's
yesterday.
the word.
Yeah, you called it tangy. You said it's kind of got some oaky sort of. You know, I called it, it's almost smoky sort of thing. But it's there, isn't
It sounds like we're talking about a bourbon again.
Now, if you love coffee, this wouldn't be a problem because this is a coffee with body.
For sure.
I'm not objecting to that little extra.
It's bold.
Yeah, it is bold. That's a very good way to call it, Lee. Now, there are some people who like their coffee to have a bit of oomph to it. So I think if they do, this will be the place for them to come. It's definitely got a lot of push behind that taste.
Well, I'm looking at the coffee mugs again, and I like them. I like the shiny ceramics of them. It's presented really well. I particularly like the little spoon. The water, again, fine. Cups are matching. You've got a bigger one to a smaller one. I like the shape of the jug. It fits in well. So, coffee score, please, Keith.
I would have to give it, I'm going to give it a 4.6 as well.
That's a 9.2, so that's the highest score than you gave yesterday.
Yeah, well,
overall.
because the ambience is better
It's
here.
better, it is. Yeah.
You know, yesterday was like a big open veranda that you're sitting on overlooking the river.
True.
You know, I was talking more about atmosphere, but this place has got ambience and it really is a coffee place.
I
you know?
agree.
If I was the type of dude who would like to bring my Mac computer, you know, you've got to be groovy, you can't bring an ordinary PC into a coffee shop and look like I'm important, this would be the place I'd bring it.
Yeah.
Some people come in here to read books. I wouldn't read a book here. It's too noisy. But I would socialise and bring friends here.
Yeah, this is the place, mate. I would give the coffee a 4.5 because of if it is the organic coffee, I think that's what we're picking up. 9.1 from you, 9 for me. We're scoring pretty high lately.
Well, as you said, we don't want to be critical for the sake of being smart ass. We don't want to be positive and just for the sake of fostering favourites. We want to be honest. You know, we're calling it as it is. I see. So, yeah, no, this place is worthy of the rating I've given it, definitely.
All right, Keith, well, it looks like we have to pick our cafe of the week. What one do you think it would be?
It'd definitely be this.
This one?
Yeah, I'd have to call this one.
This one?
Yeah.
I think this was always going to be a winner anyway.
Yeah.
And I think we've saved the best till last. So as we head into the weekend, we will no doubt be frequenting other coffee places with our families and friends. Monday, Keith, where do you think we will end up?
Well, I've got a bit of an idea there, but before I let you know, I just want to comment again on the ambience. I noted that it's got a Mediterranean sort of style about it. Big white walls, something like you'd see, say, on the Greek island somewhere. And I think that is a smart move because Noosa is subtropical. Got a very warm climate here. We're close to the ocean. There's rivers meandering through the town. There's stacks everywhere. So this sort of style fits this town perfect. If you had this in Melbourne, I don't think it would work.
No.
But up here, it's just spot on. So that's why I like the ambience. And the way they've allocated the distribution of the tables, the seats, and the big bench up there, yeah, everything works. So as for Monday, I think we should give Belmondo's a go, don't you?
Belmondo's? Sounds good to me.
It's also a local restaurant that's got a very high reputation for good coffee and ambience, but I suspect it's going to be very different from here. So until then, mate, we'll see you later.